This is a quick review and demonstration of the Honeywell HPA3100B air purifier. It's part of Honeywell's PowerPlus series. The air purifier is compact and portable. There's a handle on top for easy transport, and it weighs roughly 10 pounds. It's made for rooms that are 200 square feet, so we use it in the bedrooms and I occasionally use it in my office. This model can circulate and clean the air roughly 5 times per hour, but keep in mind that the statistic is based on a room with 8-foot ceilings running the unit on the maximum setting, which is turbo, and I'll demonstrate that in a moment. There are 4 cleaning levels: germ, a low setting, which the manual says optimizes germ capturing performance during cold and flu season; general clean, which is a medium fan speed for dust and everyday cleaning; allergen, a medium high speed for allergy season; and turbo, which is the highest setting. Unfortunately, this unit does not have an auto mode like the larger HPA3200 and HPA3300, and the auto mode automatically sets the fan speed based on the air quality, so it's a little disappointing that this model doesn't have it. Regarding noise level, let's give it a listen. This is germ, general clean, allergen, and finally there's turbo, which in our bedroom is a little too loud for us to get a quality night's sleep. You may also notice that turbo emits a high-pitched frequency, which is why we only run it when no one's in the room. The unit is AHAM certified and captures 99.97% of allergens as small as 0.3 microns. The CADR ratings, which stands for Clean Air Delivery Rate measured in cubic feet per minute, are reasonable for a unit this size, but nowhere near as good as the larger models, obviously. I should point out that while this purifier is, and I'm quoting here, proven to help reduce 99.9% of certain airborne viruses, bacteria, and mold spores, unquote, the manufacturer makes no claims and in fact provides a disclaimer regarding its effectiveness to reduce COVID-19 or any disease-causing viruses. So just keep that in mind. As I mentioned before, this model does not have an auto mode like the larger models in the PowerPlus series, and as a result, it does not have a VOC sensor or the helpful air quality indicator of the larger models. It does reduce odors and VOCs just like the other models, given it uses the same filters as the larger units, it just uses fewer of them. I was pleased to discover the filter models are listed on the inside of the front cover, and there's a barcode here, which when scanned with an iPhone, will provide easy reordering. The air purifier uses one pre-filter, model A or A+, which gets changed every 3 months, and one HEPA type R filter that gets changed once a year. And those are just guidelines. Filter life is going to depend on how often you run the unit and the level of contaminants you run through the system. This model can also accommodate optional Model S filters for enhanced odor and VOC filtering, but unfortunately I couldn't find them anywhere. And that's because, turns out, they won't be available until fall of 2020. The different S filter models are designed to handle specific odors, for example, smoke, kitchen odors, home renovation, for example, paint, and pet odors. Just keep in mind that none of the filters are washable. A few more things worth noting. I like that the control panel can be dimmed as to not keep us awake when it's in the bedroom. The display can be dimmed or turned off except for the dim display light, which makes sense. That way you're not fumbling around for it in the dark. And while there's no remote control, I'd like to say thank you to Honeywell for not adding unnecessary beeps when buttons are pressed. I had a purifier made by another brand that beeped every time I pressed a button, and it would wake my other half up when I turned it on or changed the settings in the middle of the night. So thanks again. There's also a 2, 4, and 8 hour timer, so if we don't want to run this unit all night, it'll shut off automatically after the selected time. And that's helpful to our energy bill since this model isn't Energy Star certified. And I reached out to Honeywell about that, and they said that the qualifications for Energy Star had recently changed, but they assured me that the unit is efficient. Okay.
Awkward.
What I can tell you is the unit uses 120 volts AC at 60 Hertz, which is standard power in the US, at 0.55 amps. So let's do some math. Assuming 120 volts at 0.55 amps, that would be 66 watts, and the highest draw will obviously be when it's running on turbo mode. Not bad, and much less than a small air conditioner. The unit conveniently has separate filter replacement indicator lights for the pre-filter and HEPA filter, and resetting the filter replace indicator lights is easy. To reset the pre-filter light, keep the unit plugged in, but keep power off, and press the filter reset button 2 times in 1 second. To reset the HEPA light, you keep the unit plugged in, but power off, and press and hold the filter reset button for 2 seconds. Lastly, the purifier comes with a 5-year warranty, and we're pleased with its performance, even if it doesn't have the high CADR ratings of the larger HPA3100B, which is for 550 square foot rooms. I hope this video has been helpful. Thanks for watching.